One of the first things that Mike Slovachka talked to me about when he left for Polaris was he talked to me about the condition that Lou Groza Field was in. And I know for those of residents, you might feel like it's brand new, but actually it's finishing up its 11th year. And anyone who knows much about turf, and we have a gentleman here from Forever Lawn and Sports Grass, John Regas here today. It does have about a 10-year life expectancy. So we needed to do something. And I have some special guests here today. They're going to actually help us make the announcement. I'd like to bring up Jenner Tkancic, the Vice President of Community Relations from the Cleveland Browns, to help us with this announcement.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much to the school board for letting us join you this evening for this special announcement. We know that the Berea City School District is dedicated to excellence, integrity, and purpose, and that is what we're hoping to do as we address a current need in the local community here right in our backyard. So thank you for having us. As we think of the Cleveland Browns, you know, as mentioned, we're very dedicated to youth and high school football, and we would like to recognize Forever Lawn for joining us on this new venture as we open a new chapter in our books and our partnership with the Berea City School District. When we think of the Cleveland Browns, we are really focused on three things. We are focused on building a consistently winning football team, supporting our fans, and really truly giving back to the community in meaningful ways. We have been led by our great ownership team with Dee and Jimmy Haslam, Whitney and J.W. Johnson, and they have really truly led our vision to help give back in the local community. You may have followed the news over the years. You know, this field, while the current one that's here now for Lou Groza Field was installed in 2012, it was such a special moment. You know, so 11 years ago, we wanted to carry on the legacy of Lou Groza. We know what he meant to the community, a Hall of Fame player for us in 1974. Was with the team for 21 seasons. Just a remarkable journey and legacy he had with us, and the field was so important. And knowing that the shape that it's in currently right now, and that there is a need, and that there are athletes, there's scholars, there's band members, there's really crucial milestone moments that the school can enjoy if the field was refurbished and replaced. You know, the Browns just know that it's something that needs to happen, and it needs to happen as soon as it possibly can. So with the Cleveland Browns, we're proud to partner with Forever Lawn. We're proud to partner with the Berea City School District to announce that we will be installing our 14th field here this year under the vision of Dee and Jimmy Haslam, J.W. and Whitney Johnson, to make sure that the kids, students, faculty, coaches can all thrive and really have some proud memories on the football field. That football field is not just a football field. It's going to be lined for multiple sports. It's going to serve a purpose to help the neighbors and the local community. And with all of us together in this room and all the teachers and administrators, we're really happy to present what the new field will be looking like. And I would like to bring up Mike again to share what this timeline looks like and how we can further make an impact in our local community. But thank you so much on behalf of the Cleveland Browns, Forever Lawn, the city, and Berea City School District. Thank you so much for your leadership in making this possible and joining with us on this next journey as we work together to help others.
So this is the field. We're so excited about the look of it that Forever Lawn helped us design, and working with the Cleveland Browns and all of their personnel. As you could tell, it's a little bit different. It has the dark green and the light green, which I think really pops, and obviously it has our Titan colors, but also still remains true to the Lou Groza name with Lou Groza Field, and then the Cleveland Brown helmets on there as well to thank them for their very generous donation. So what the timeline looks like is right after I get done talking here, we have a MOU for the board to consider for working with the Cleveland Browns, and we're hoping that Forever Lawn will begin then, once this gets hopefully passed this evening, then they can begin work production on the field, and by April, we're hopeful that we can begin construction with a completion date of June 1st of 2023, which is it's really ambitious, and we thought it was ambitious, but Forever Lawn and the Cleveland Browns basically said, that's not a problem, we will have that done. We actually, talking with Mr. Justice, our athletic director, have a June 6th, I believe it's June 6th, right, John? Football camp for youth that's going to be held on the field, and we're going to be working hopefully with our football coach and with the Lou Groza football youth that also plays on that field, and hopefully the Cleveland Browns to be able to also dedicate the field on that day. And so we're really, really excited. I need to thank some people for making this happen. The first thing I would say is that John Justice with Keith Wilson, I see that Hannah Lee is actually here today. So I know that John and Keith Wilson from Lou Groza Football met with Hannah and took with them our ask and working with the Cleveland Browns and seeing if they would be willing to help us, as it's such a really big expense. And so we had letters from all three mayors, from Mayor Orcutt, Mayor Castelli, and Mayor Clean, as well as Trace Wheeler, our superintendent, asking the Cleveland Browns if they would be willing to help. And we know that they had already helped the first time, $250,000 from the Cleveland Browns Foundation in 2011, 2012. And so it was a big ask. And so we're so thankful that they're willing to do this again and be such good partners. You know, Berea, Brook Park, and Middleburg Heights aren't just any other cities, the Cleveland Browns, it's where they are. And they're investing into our community, our schools, and also our youth. Those kids who play on the field will become future Titans. It's really important for them to have a really safe field for them to be able to play on. So I'd like to thank everyone from the Cleveland Browns who's here today, and thank Forever Lawn and John for being here as well. I would like to thank a couple people from our team who have made this happen, John Justice and also Christina Capretta for their work with the Cleveland Browns and getting us to this point. But we're just really, really excited. And once again, Jenner, thank you very much. And please express our gratitude to the Haslams. Thank you.
Okay.
If that's possible. So we're gonna vote on the MOU, and then we'd like to get a picture. Yep.
Okay, item number 2, it's recommended that the Berea Board of Education approve the memorandum of understanding between the Berea City School District and the Cleveland Browns as shown in the exhibit below. So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Zerke?
Yes.
Mr. Mack?
Yes.
Mrs. Chapman?
Yes.
Mrs. Ferris?
Yes. Okay, for Section B, special recognition.
Good evening. I'm Brian Kessler, President of the Berea Federation of Teachers. We know that leadership is hard, and we know that you've had a change in your leadership at the board. And given the traditions that we have in this district of working so well together and productively, several of the members of the union leadership felt it important that we come and say a few nice words to our now former board president. So a few people are going to say some quick words.
Hello, I'm Bill Boone. I'm Vice President BFT. I also teach here at the high school, American History, and a resident, Berea. So first of all, before I get to Anna, I'd like to congratulate Corey Ferris on her new role as board president. I've been thoroughly impressed with her dedication since we worked together at the Baden campaign back in 2016, and she's proven herself to be a tireless advocate for public school education. So good luck to you. But the main reason we're here is to take a moment to thank Anna Chapman for her years of service as board president as she transitions into her new role. She's gained the admiration and respect of the BFT for her tireless advocacy for public school education over the years. In tumultuous times, it was reassuring to know we had an individual leading the school board who truly understood the modern challenges of teaching in a public school. She's deeply invested in our community and has consistently displayed public courage in speaking out for the welfare of all of our students. She has never used her position as a springboard for higher political aspirations or as a pulpit to foster division within our community. Thank you, Anna. Your commitment to our schools has been greatly appreciated. Thanks.
Hi. My name is Julie Yanis. I'm representing Berea Federation of Teachers and for the Special Education Director of Special Education. Anna, I just wanted to say thank you for so many things. Your time, your energy, your determination to make sure that every student in Berea City Schools can succeed. Every student. You've been an advocate for all of us. I mean, all of us at one time or another, whether it was students, teachers, parents, community members, and that's not easy to do. And I especially wanted to say thank you for all of your time that you spent with me as far as special needs students when we were designing and planning this high school. Anna took the time to sit with me and talk about what do our special needs students need, like what isn't going to work, what is going to work. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but that means a lot to me, professionally and personally. What else did I also wanted to just say, I guess, I hope you realize how much you mean to all of us. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Matt Petrus. I am a sixth grade math teacher over at the middle school. I've known Mrs. Chapman for many years, since I've had 2 of her 3 students at Parknell. My wife has worked with Anna when she was the president of the PTA at Grindstone and helped work on her election. And Anna, you have always been very visual, whether it be athletic events, academic events, in the buildings. And I think that's what I appreciate the most about you is even, 3 weeks ago, you were at the gymnastics senior night. You have no child doing gymnastics or anything like that, but there was a date night for you and John. And so I appreciate you guys coming out and showing the support that you do at those events and all the other events. And please continue the strong effort that you have brought here to the Berea City Schools. Thank you.
And finally, we'd like to recognize folks who are advocates of public education. And I have an award for you that I thought was given to you many years ago, because it was earned many years ago. But we found out last year that actually somehow you did not win this award. But this award is basically designed for someone like you, who advocates not only for public education, but for the child first, and then their family, and then the staff, people who work in this district. You have been a fearless leader in an amazing time of transformation for this district, and you have led us through some very dicey waters. And many times you're not appreciated in your time. So this is an opportunity to say thank you while it's still your time. But I am confident as many of us move forward, we'll grow, even have more appreciation for all the things that you've done for all of us, but most especially for our kids, and in providing the kind of leadership that keeps this district focused on the student and the problems that we face, rather than all of the petty things that you can be pulled into in public education. So I would like to present you with our Friend of Education Award that, again, was long overdue. And that's all I have to say.